Hello everybody! Welcome to another episode of Vespers Retro Reviews! I'm Ramsis and I'm here to bring you another solo Let's Play on our channel here. And it's going to be more of our baseball goodness. We've been having so much fun showing you all the baseball throughout the years and video games. And we're moving along now on the timeline. And now we're back in 1983 where it's going to be Real Sports Baseball. Which version? Well, the Atari 5200. So there was actually Real Sports Baseball made for every Atari system that was on the market around these years in the 80s. And they had one on the Atari 2600, they had one on the Atari 5200, and they had one on the Atari 7800. Now I picked this one because this is where it falls in the timeline. We're working in order from how these games were released chronologically. And also, I think this game is the best out of the three. I know you might be thinking, well, the 7800 should have the best version, but no, this game is actually the best. It actually has vocals in this game, which is a very big deal. In 1983, you needed adapters. Like, the Intellivision had, like, a separate unit you had to plug in just to get voices in the game. This one, the voices are right on the cartridges. Yeah, there's not a lot of voices, but this game has vocals, which is a very big deal. And believe it or not, this game looks better than the 7800. The controls are a little wonky. This is the Atari 5200, and the system is notorious for having this awful controller. The analog controller, yet it wasn't auto resetting, so the control knob would just lock into wherever you left it, and then you had to keep moving it back to center. It was really awful. It made controlling games terrible. Luckily for all of us, I'm using this on an emulator. I'm not gonna lie, I don't own an Atari 5200. I have no intention of getting one. I didn't even own one when I grew up. But I do know that this game is supposed to be one of the better baseball games that was made around this time, so I did want to check it out and give you guys a look at what other options were out there. And I think this is the next step. After we did the Intellivision, I think this is now going to progress us further where we're seeing where games are going with baseball. We're going to have an announcer calling the outs and foul balls and strikes and balls. We're going to have 9 innings. We're going to have a complete looking stadium. We're going to have a lot of pitching options, so you can see where it's going. And the Atari 5200 controller, as you can see here, it's very similar to the Intellivision and the ColecoVision. So they all did this telephone dial pad thing. I don't know why they all copied each other. They all thought we're going to make the controller look exactly like a telephone keypad, and they all did it, so they finally realized you don't need any of this nonsense to do further button controls. So luckily this game is only going to use the numeric keypad for pitching. You can do a curveball with the first row buttons, you can do a changeup with the middle row buttons, and then you can do a fastball with the last row buttons, and whichever button you push, it means it'll be a high, medium, or low pitch. So that's what they did, and it makes it easy, and since I don't have a pad that's really good with this, it'll make using the numpad alright just to select the pitch, and then everything else is controlled by the controller. So this is going to be a fun game. I think we're in for a treat here. There's going to be something a little different, a little more bit of history in our baseball retrospective. So without further ado, let's start it up. Now to change the options, you got to use the star, pound, and 0. We're gonna do... I'm new to this game, so I'm not gonna play advanced. I'm gonna do novice for the visiting team. I'm gonna do novice for me, and I'll do a 9-inning game. I'll give you a complete playthrough, but that's it. Alright, so I have everything set up. You have voice. You can turn the voice off. I don't know why you would. I think the cool thing of this game was that it had voice, so I'm gonna keep it. So you push start on the controller. The controller had a pause button too, which is very unique in that day. So I'm gonna push start. And there we go. We get Take Me Out to the Ball Game. There you go, very cool. I mean, a lot of games will start with other musical renditions as we go down this retrospective here. But this is one of the first where you get a nice little musical melody, it's fitting. But that's it, you don't get any music in the background past this. But that's still cool. Again, 1983, we're going to give them credit. So that's why we're showing this game, because I think it is important to see where baseball started and where it's going. So now we're sort of still in the beginning, we're in the early stages here. But you can see now we have a nice looking field. We have dots for the crowd, which is not that great, but at least you can see what they are. And you have all generic looking players. They all are just wearing red. So it's, again, red versus blue. That's the oldest battle in time. Red versus blue, and it's still going on here. So the red team will be the home team, and the blue team is the visiting team. And then you have these picket fences making the walls that you'll have to hit the balls past. And then you have the foul lines very clearly stated here. So, you know something? It looks like a baseball game. Let's see if it feels like a baseball game. So I'm pitching. I'm the home team. So now, what did I tell you have to do? You have to push one of the numbers for corresponding. So say I push 6. That'll be a medium fastball. I just push the 6 button. And then you can sort of control it. And there you go. So we have a... And now we throw to the first. There we go. We got our first out of the game. So not bad. It's a little auto-fielding, but really you are still in control of it. It's kind of a mixture, which I think is the preferable way to do it. So you can switch your players by pushing the other buttons, and then you throw it back to the pitcher. It's another one of those games where the pitcher has to be holding the ball or you're locked up. And that's just how the baseball games in the early days were doing it. The pitcher didn't have the ball, that was it. You couldn't do anything. So let's try another pitch here. Let's see what we get this time. So you can control a little bit. Alright. Now the computer's very good at taking balls. So that's going to be another interesting thing I was reading, that the computer's not stupid. They'll take the balls and they'll only swing at the good pitches. But I think we'll be alright with that. See, isn't that cool? You have the announcer saying it. I mean, that was very unique in this day, where you had an announcer actually calling fouls, strikes, balls, and outs. I know it sounds so simplistic by what we have today, but this was a very big deal, that on a cartridge you can have vocals announcing the play-by-plays. Oh, that's a ball. Alright, so let's go for a fastball. I'll go low fastball and see what happens. There we go. Just like that. Alright, so we have 2 outs. And now, so it's another one of these games also where all the batters are being the left side of the plate. I wish they could mix it up, but it's another one of those games where every single batter is going to be on the same side of the plate. And they all are featureless, just white box heads and white pants with the colored shirt and the same colored bat. So again, we're not that far ahead where we can do more than that, but still I think this is a step ahead of Home Run and even the Intellivision. This is much better than the Intellivision version. I could already feel that here, with the controls not relying on the numeric keypad for everything. Alright, so let's go for a changeup now. We'll do a high changeup. There you go, and let's see if we get him. Oh, close. Alright, so he's safe. So you'll see the fielding is very slow, and they did that to compensate because the field is very short. So this is one of those games where they had to fit everything on the screen. There's no scrolling. Whatever you see is what you get. So they had to compensate for that by making the throwing slower, so that way you're not just going to instantly laser shot everybody out because of the shortness of the field. So I understand it, it's just it takes a little getting used to. Alright, so let's go for a curveball here. Alright, he's going for a bunt, but we're going to throw him right out. There you go. Okay, so we got out of that. You hear the crowd goes wild, or as whatever you want to call that. And now we switch sides. So here comes the visiting team taking the field. And we're going to come to bat. We're the red team, don't forget. Now, batting is interesting. You use the controller, and don't forget it was that analog controller, so you had to hold left, and then you would push right when you want to swing, like that, see? Oh, you threw it outside. Alright, so now you got to wait for our pitch here. There it is! And it's fair. Let's see if we beat it out. And we did. Alright, so 1 man on. And now we come up to bat again, and you gotta manually run. That's another downside in this game. You gotta tell it when to run, and you can even steal, but I think for now we're just gonna try to... See? You have to manually control it. So double play just by him standing there, unfortunately. 2 outs. Alright, so now we're up again. Let's try to get another hit, get going again. Oh, it was a late swing. So you gotta hold left to hold the bat on your shoulder, and then push right when you're ready to swing. You can do high swings, medium swings, or low swings. So that was a medium swing, and it went through. Alright, so we're back on base again. And now all the players are exactly the same, so there's no, like, great hitters, or they're all just the same thing. Let's see if we make it. Nope. Alright, so we got 2 hits, no runs. That was our first inning. Here we go. Now we switch it up. Second inning. So I think you can say this is already more fun. You know, you really feel like it's baseball. It's definitely limiting, believe me. This is not as good as even some of the NES baseball games we're going to play here. But I think this was definitely a step in the right direction. And I think it's more fun than the 7800. You should look for yourself to see all 3 versions of real sport baseball, the 2600, the 5200, the 78, and decide for yourself what you think's better. But I think the 5200 is going to win when you compare all 3. We looked over all 3. We already did an Atari game. Yes, I know it was only home run, but I think this really sets it apart from the rest, the 5200 version with the announcer and everything, so it was a lot of fun. So here we go. Oh, alright, let's see. So very slow throwing, see, I'm not going to be able to get him. That's how they compensate for the short field. So 1 man on for the computer. Alright, so now let's try a different pitch. We'll do a fastball. Try to get it to the corner here. Alright, we got it. So there you go. And you double push the button and it automatically goes back to the pitcher. So at least they gave you that. I was reading the instruction, how do you get it back to the pitcher. Double tap the orange button on the side of the controller, it goes right back to the pitcher. Okay, so let's try a little... Up. Doing a bunt here. Alright, you could tag them out, but... Usually you don't do that, but in that case they did. So you can do bunting by just sort of holding the controller midway and the bat will stick out in front of you. So the computer probably going to do that strategy a lot too. Yep, see? But that's good. If I can curve it around them, I did a curveball, so they weren't ready for that one. Alright, now they're trying to steal. Okay, that was a hit and run. So you can do that too in this game. That's very cool. That's what I mean. This is actually a little advanced. People don't realize what goes into baseball sometimes. There we go. Alright, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, as long as you get the controls working. Now, the controls are not going to be this fluid in the real version. I want to stress that. This is an emulated version, so we don't have the controller having to be centered every time. That's the difference. This is just a regular controller, as if you were using like a regular, just video game pad, not the analog. But you still get an idea what the game is, even without that. Oh, went right by me. Nope, he got it. Alright. So far I'm having fun. I like this game. I think, you know, we'll see how it goes, but I think I'm going to give this a nice review. Oh, that's a pop-up! They got it. So it's cool. They have pop-ups, they have ground-outs, they have double plays, they have hit and runs. I mean, this is all at a 1983 Atari game. That's very cool. And there you go. 1, 2, 3 inning. So, oh well. Alright, so the crowd goes wild. Here comes their home team red shirts, or whatever we're going to call them, the Redsters versus the blue guys. And here we go. Mr. Blue is up. And now we'll pick another pitch. We'll go for a curveball. We'll sort of curve it to the right. Nope, he took it. And we'll try another curveball, and we'll curve it to the left here. There we go. Let's throw it. So the infield fielding's a little faster. That's how it should be. Because I understand it from the outfield, it's supposed to give perspective that you're throwing it all the way in. But the infield, you're just throwing it right across. At least that is accurate. Where it's just like a quick toss to wherever you're going. Oh, let's see if we can get it. No. Okay, let's go for a changeup. We'll go curving it a little bit. Alright, let's try for the strikeout. We haven't gotten a strikeout yet. It'd be nice to get one. Let's go for a fastball. And here we go. Nope. And he's out. I do like how the players come to life on their own, too. That definitely helps. That was a very big problem in the television where you had to manually turn on each player as the ball got close to them. Oh, hit the wall. Alright. Now, it looks like it's going to be very hard to get a double or a triple in this game. I've noticed even when you get to the outfield wall, you really only get a single. So I think that's a limitation of the game. The field's not big enough to allow for like more realistic type of hits. And I don't even know if you can get a home run. I assume you can. We'll find out if one of us gets a home run here. Let's see what happens. Ah, that looked like a strike to me, didn't it? There we go. I got him on the trick pitch. Now let's go for the nice fastball right down. Okay, fouled it off. Now we'll go for a curveball in the middle. Alright, I think it's full count. Yep, 3 and 2. So you know what we gotta do. We gotta go for the heater. Okay, he fouled off. This is a long at bat, folks. Let's see what happens. Ah, come on. Alright, 2 men on, 2 out. Here we go. He earned it. He definitely batted around the full count there. There we go. Alright. So they got 4 hits altogether. We have 2 hits, but we got out of that one 0-0 as we head into the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the crowd's going wild. They're loving this game. You can see all the little dots in the outfield moving around. That's supposed to be our crowd here. Alright, and now here's our rally. Let's go for it. Nope. Alright, Mr. Red number 2 is up. That was a strike. I threw the same pitch before. Oh, you can get a home run. There you go. Alright. And the crowd went very quiet suddenly. Hello? Is the crowd here? Well, whatever. At least we can see we can get a home run. That was a fun line drive. Went right over the right field wall. And there we go. We just took the lead. 1-0 on a solo home run. That was fun. Alright, here we go now. Up, threw it outside. Oh, another home run, back to back. How about that? And the crowd went quiet again. See, that's how you'll see different in games. Like in the NES games we're going to play here, the crowd's not going to go quiet during a home run. They're going to go all hooting and hollering, and you'll see things on the screen there. But alright, 2 solo home runs so far. Pretty good. Oh, alright, there ends our run streak, and they got us. Alright. So 2 outs. We got 2 solo home runs. So far, so good. Let's see how Mr. Red does here. So you can bunt by holding it here, see? Oh, we got... Oh, wait, this is going to be close! Oh, we beat him in the rundown. Alright. Here we go. Alright. That was fun. That was fun. Alright, and that was just 3 innings. We got 6 more to go. Let's see how this goes. I'm having fun here. I think Vesper would have liked this game, but we can't do every game together. There's so many baseball games. We got to get these showed to you guys. I mean, we're very excited about showing baseball to you guys. This is so much fun looking back on the history of baseball. There you go. There's our rally cry. Let's pick a pitch, and here we go. Ball. All right. Let's go for a little faster. That was a little slow here. There we go. Uh-oh. See if he gets it in. No, it got past the second baseman, so that's it. Okay, 1 man on, no outs. Let's go for a changeup. That should be out. Because he didn't run fast enough. Alright. 1 out, 1 man on. That was called a fielder's choice, in case you guys wanted to know, where you replace a batter with another batter after an out. It's a fielder's choice. Bounced over my head. Somehow the computer knew. They were already running. Alright, 1 out, 2 men on. They're going for the bunt. So we're gonna do some high cheese here and see what happens. Okay. Okay. No double play, but we got the force out. So 2 men on, 2 out. And we're up by 2, so this is going to get risky, folks. Let's try some little change-up, and hopefully... We got out of it. Alright. That was close. Crowd's happy about that one. And here comes the visitors. Crowd's going crazy. And we're at bat again. Alright, let's try that again now. They keep doing that trick pitch where it just curves to the right suddenly. Let's see if it goes over his head. No. He caught it. Alright. Pitch. No, way too close. Oh, no way. So I told you, the fielding can be slow sometimes. So, hey, I didn't expect to get on base with that one. Alright. So I tell you, have to manually, so we might be out. No! Alright. 2 men on, 1 out. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be fun. It went right to him. Okay. That was the 4th inning. So far so good. We're up 2-0, 7 hits. And we're taking the field again. Here we go. Alright, so now let's pick a different pitch here. Alright, the rally cry for the visitors for some reason. I don't know why they would be, but here you go. That was an easy out. So the controls are much better on this than the television. I'll tell you all that right away. Even though the controller I'm using is not a 5200, I want to stress that because that does make things difficult when you use a 5200 controller. But I will say the way they do it is a better idea. I did not like this whole push the number to activate the fielder stuff in the intelligent game. That was silly. Oh, okay. Let's see. Nope, no way. See how slow it goes. Alright, 1 out. 1 man on. Blue man's up. And here we go. And we throw to second. We throw to first. Double play. Alright. Woohoo. Now that is something the crowd should be wild about. That was great. Alright, here we go again. 5th inning. We're at bat again. Let's try for another hit. Go, run. Let's see. This is going to be close. Ooh, just beat him. Okay, here we go again.
You're out.
Okay, line drive right to third baseman. Now remember, you have to hold left to get the bat on your shoulder, and then you push right to swing. That's the little. Oh, that should be it. Oh.
You're out.
And it is. See, my play didn't even activate it. It knew.
Ball.
Alright. Took the pitch, so I was going outside for a change. For that one, it was at the last second.
Strike 2.
Alright, I think that's gonna be... Wow! Alright, this outfielding is very slow. Alright, 2 men on, 2 out. Now we got our ready guy up. Is he good?
Strike.
Nope.
Strike 2.
I'm going for the home run again, as you can see, even with these bad pitches.
Strike
Ah,
3.
he got me.
You're out.
Alright, so that's what a strikeout looks like, folks. You can't win them all, right? So we got 9 hits. They have 7 hits. We're winning 2-0. We go to the top of the 6th now. Alright, take the field. And now we'll try for a curveball.
Ball.
A very slow curveball. Alright, so now we'll try for a low changeup. Let's see what that does. Hit it right to my second baseman. And now we'll try for a fastball. Let's see if we can get him with that.
Ball.
Nope, he hit it late. Now we'll go for curveball.
Ball.
Oh, come on. That was a strike. And we'll go for changeup now.
Ball. 2.
Nope.
You're out.
Got him. Okay. Throw it back to the pitcher. And now we'll go for the curveball again. That seems to be a good strategy here.
Strike.
Ha! Swung at a bad pitch.
You're out.
Alright, 1-3 inning. We're getting the hang of this now. Turns of the field. Alright, let's see how we do this time. Up, go. Oh, to the right field wall, and he's out. That's a good try. Alright, and now we got...
Strike.
Alright, slow pitch down the middle.
Strike 2.
Slow pitch outside.
Strike 3.
And he's
You're
doing
out.
all this trick stuff, but that's alright. I think it might be close. Let's see, run. Ah. Alright, game's going along here. Moving into the 7th. I should mention that the Atari 5200 was not successful. It was based around the technology they used for their Atari 400 and 800 computers. And it was kind of like too little too late. You see, the video game wars were really underway. We had the Intellivision, the ColecoVision, and the Atari 2600. Yes, they were competing with themselves, believe it or not. And they already had the 7800 in the works, and that was going to compete with the Nintendo and Sega Master System, and we all know how that story worked out. So yeah, Atari's going to have a rough streak here now, since the introduction of this system. It's not going to go very well.
Ball.
They hit fire and magic with the 2600, but then it's all going to sort of come to an end.
You're out.
They're not just going to fade to obscurity. I'm just saying these systems aren't going to be as well renowned as the competition. That's all. And there's nothing wrong. This game is fun. It's just it was too little too late. They waited too long. They didn't want to hurt their own 2600, but they also didn't want it to go obsolete, but people still prefer the cheaper 2600. This was a very expensive system, the 5200. That's another reason why. And the controllers were awful. I think if the controller was better, the system might have had a little better lifespan. Alright, I think we got you.
You're out.
There you go. Oh, we got take me out for the ball game for a 7-inning stretch. See, Vesper will like that. He mentioned that should be in game.
Strike.
Oh, how rude. He cut off the song. Alright, here we go.
Ball.
Alright, I took the pitch. That's cool. You can hold the bat back. I like that. Oh, but I didn't hold it back that time. So what we have? 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball.
Ball, held it.
Strike 3. You're out.
I'm not even sure if that was a strike or not, if I swung, but either way, this pitcher's getting good. So, we're going to have to focus a little bit. Alright, I think that should be a hit, unless they do some amazing throwing here. Okay. Alright, red guy's up again on the left side.
You're out.
Nope. Line drive, fly out. Alright, 2 outs. Let's see if we can get something going. We haven't scored in a while. Ugh. Okay, 2 men on. Let's try and get something going here.
Strike.
I held that. Come on.
Out.
Ah. Alright, at least there was a little action, right? Okay, 2 innings left, so we gotta hold our 2-run lead here. If we can't pad on it. And don't forget, baseball games are not really high scoring. I know everyone expects like 20-7 games and whatever, but baseball games really are just like this. It's like a 2-1 game or a 2-1 game. You know, that's what baseball is.
You're out.
They're usually pitching duels. You know, they come down to just lucky experiences and hits and stuff. That's it. Any slower? No, I don't think he can go any slower than that. Okay. Let's go for a low changeup. Oh.
Out.
Wow. See, I picked first and it went to second. Somehow the computer knew that would be an out, so they helped me out there. Because I honestly threw the first and it went to second, so it just knew.
Out.
There you go. Alright, so you tried bunting twice. I don't know what the computer was thinking, but that did not work at all in its favor. That was a terrible strategy. Well, the crowd's loving this. I would like a game like this. It's fun. You know, we've had a lot of hits. We've had 2 home runs.
You're
A lot of action, a lot of good fielding. This would actually be a fun baseball game for life. Imagine sitting here watching a game like this. This would be fun.
Ball.
Alright, I took it. I just saw it leaning to the right for some reason.
Ball.
Yep.
2.
Ball 2.
Ball. 3.
Alright. But nice to get a walk. We haven't got one of those yet. I'll take a pitch.
Ball.
There we go. Alright, hey, we got a walk. He was afraid of whoever this red-shirted teammate is here. Okay, let's try again. Uh-oh, this is going to be close. Not really. So they give you a little time to run. I noticed it. Alright, so 2 men on, 1 out. Let's see what happens.
Ball.
Foul ball, as the announcer said. Oh, come on. I hate that it curves at the last second stuff. Oh, 3-run home run. All right. Come on, crowd. Get a little excited here. That's 1. There you go. 1 run. 2 runs. 3 runs. Wow. So, yeah, he didn't help himself with that walk. That hurt him. Let's see if it gets through. No. Alright, 2 outs. But we padded our lead nicely here. I think we should be alright now, but we'll see what happens. Is he gonna just keep doing that same trick pitch?
Strike 2.
Come on. Yep, same trick pitch. That's alright. I think we had a very good inning. 3-run home run. We paired that lead. This is it. Top of the ninth. If we can get through this, we'll win the game. So here we go. This has been a lot of fun. I can't recommend this game enough. I think I really enjoy this game more than the other ones I played. I've only played a few games so far in the baseball retrospective, but I think this one definitely is exactly what you would want in an early baseball game. But let me know. That's what the idea is. We want to hear your feedback and your thoughts, and this is supposed to be fun and to relive some memories. So hopefully that's what this does for you. If you haven't experienced the 5200, you should. It's a lot of fun. Alright, let's go for a curveball. He didn't chase it. Alright, let's go for the changeup. Oh, wow, we struck him out. He took it. Okay. Too slow for him, I guess. Alright. Let's go for a changeup. And I'm going to try that again. Another changeup. Let's see if that was a good idea or not. See? Yes. Alright. 2 outs. Alright, so let's see if our pitcher can get the complete game here. Throw it back. Push the button twice. And now we're going to go for the curveball. He didn't chase. Alright. Go for the changeup. Alright, that's it. We won the game. Now that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I enjoyed this. I think I'm going to give this a good rating, actually. This is one of those you didn't realize it existed games until you look into it. I never played this game growing up. I had Baseball and Coleco. I had Home Run, of course, and I had Nintendo ones. But this one escaped me. No one I knew owned a 5200. It was a kind of a hard to find system because people didn't want to invest in this when it was in between all the better systems. So yeah, this was unseen treasure here. I really think this is a lot of fun. The controls are solid. I wish the controller was better on the real 5200, but the way I had it on the emulation, it worked perfectly. If the controls were like this on the real thing, I think this system would have done great. It was a great idea. So yep, that was it. That's our look back at the Real Sports Baseball on the Atari 5200. I can't recommend it enough. It was a lot of fun. We got to see some home runs. We got to see some great fielding, some double plays, some pitching techniques. I thought it was great. They really did a good job here. Atari should be very proud of themselves. So that was Baseball on 5200. Please let me know what you guys thought. I had a lot of fun. Maybe you guys had different experiences. Maybe someone out there actually owned the 5200 and can tell me how bad it was to control it with this controller. We'll see. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. And ring that bell. We want to see all you here. This has been a lot of fun. I'll see you next time for another baseball retrospective and everything else we're going to do here. We're going to have a lot of fun this year with all the retro goodness that we have in store for you guys. And until then, see you next time. Thanks for joining me today for another episode of Baseball Retrospective. Bye, everybody.